Welcome Photo 2 students. We will be today reviewing the steps on how to create your Pictorialism project, which is really an illustrated portrait. So Pictorialism, to review, is one of the first earliest movements in photography, which the easy way to put it is to create photographs that looked more like paintings. So we're going to imitate this style using a portrait and creating a painterly style to it and a painterly background. Start with taking a photograph, a portrait, a very simple one. Follow all your rules of composition. The best photos for this project will be ones with a very light background, not a lot in the background, maybe no background at all, but lighter is better than darker because the effects will show up better. So let me go ahead and show you how to open and start on Pixlr.com. Actually, this time, instead of using Editor, we're going to go with Express this time. So click the middle button instead. And so you're going to go ahead and open up, and then you will click the Browse button and open your photograph from your computer. I've actually got one already opened over here. Oops. To show you. I'm using a black and white image to start with, but you can use any image. You don't have to use black and white. One of the first things you can do is to go to Adjustments. Here, let me move that up here so you can see it better. Hold on, Adjustments. Let me adjust for you to see. And there they are. Adjustments button. These are all of your tools at the bottom. Your Adjustments button, when you click on that, it gives you all these options. This is like using your Adjustments button in the editor version, but these are simplified tools. You can do any fixes you want to color and contrast, etc. All right, what we're first going to look at once you get your photo where you like it is we're going to play around with effects and overlays. You can choose any of these, and you can choose as many of them as you want. You can layer up as many different effects as you want until you get an image that you like. I'm going to start with an effect. You can choose any of them. I'm going to go with, I think I was choosing vintage, and I kind of want to give this a little color. I was going to use Earl. So I have a little color to my portrait. What I'm going to do, if I want to, I can leave it like this and then keep working, but what I'd like to show you is how to uncover your image. So whatever effect you apply, as we get to some more that are a little more distracting, you'll see the need to do this. What we'll do is we'll uncover your portrait, your figure, so that you'll still see it through the effects. So if this is what I want, I'm going to go ahead and choose Apply. Then I'm going to go back to Adjustments. I'm going to choose something called the History Brush. So for the History Brush, you can choose your size, test it out. This is actually a pretty good size here. I might go a little bit bigger. So you choose your brush, and you can start erasing. Basically, it's uncovering. You can start to see my black and white image coming in underneath. Really easy to do. So I would take my time and do this to uncover my image. If this is too small, which it is, I can come up here to zoom in, get in closer, and try to be very careful. You can adjust the size of your brush, make it smaller or larger if you need to. If you're getting into a small area, you might want to go to a small brush. Try to be really careful. I kind of went over right there. And do your best to uncover your image. So take your time on this. Okay, I'm gonna not finish it just because I want to be able to show you some more effects, and actually would clean this up better. This is not good. That bothers me that I went over right there. Okay, so you would go ahead and apply if you like it. I'm going to go ahead and move on, even though I'm not really done, to show you some other things. Every time you apply effect, you have to go back and erase to uncover, or an overlay. So I'm going to go to overlay where we can get a little bit more color, get a little crazier. I think I was using, paper is one I like. And you can do some designs. That's kind of nice. And then once I do that, this one isn't that distracting on her face. But once I decide I like this, then I'm going to go back to Adjustments, always go back to this step, and then I'm going to erase again. So you can't really see this. It's not that distracting on her, but if I come through and erase, you can see that I'm uncovering. You see down here on the leg. That effect, it's where you don't want it to show up. Okay, Apply. I would be more careful and get that over and over. But every step, every effect that you want to build up, let's get a more colorful one in here. Maybe this one. Okay, this one's going to be really obvious when I come in, and if I chose this one, you can also choose the levels if that's too much. If I choose this one, I'm going to have a lot of uncovering to do. As you can see, it kind of blurred her out, so you can see this is even more noticeable. So you'd come in and be real careful to uncover your original image. So some of these are a little more obvious than others. You can see some of the ones I chose were really subtle. So take your time and come in and uncover your original. So do as many as you want until you like the background effect. So what we're going to end up with is an image where the portrait is on top of a painterly style background, if that makes sense. Okay, so the slower that you work to uncover and carefully erase, the better your image will be. So take your time, do a good job with that, and enjoy this project.